out here attempt to grow a brain. I'm going to start with handguns. No matter what type of handgun you have, your handgun must be in a locked case like this. You cannot have your pistol in your purse. Can't have it stuck down in your shirt. Can't have it nowhere but in a locked case. So if I ask to open up that case, I should be able to look in your case and see the pistol. I should be able to see inside of the case your ammo racks that go along with the pistol. You can have that in the case. If you have a reloader, you can have the reloader in the case. No problem. And then the pistol itself and the case that it should be in should be a case that can be locked, closed, and placed in your car or your truck. Or you can check it with your bags if you getting on a plane, because some of y'all will be flying, and don't worry, we've already talked about that. Now I'm going to talk to you about firepower. This is a 22 caliber 8.22. That's what this is. This is 22 caliber. God damn it. Y'all done knocked the whole thing over. We done knocked them over, y'all. We done knocked them over. Pull it over. Pull it back up. We got too many guns up in here, y'all. Y'all hold on. Give me the 850. Then give me the 308. Nah, that's the 357. Put that back up there. Don't knock that over no more. Yeah, we good. Y'all hold up. We good. We got too many guns in here tonight. There's a lot of guns in here. We got a lot of firepower. Y'all hold up. I got to go through this because somebody gonna come out there and do something stupid, and then I'm gonna have to get mad. This is an AR-15, much more powerful weapon that we'll also be using. AR-15s are allowed. SR-22s are allowed. Shotguns, 12 gauge, 20 gauge with extended shots are allowed. Any pistol that you have, I'm going to tell you right now, no freehand pistols. I don't want to see nobody with no guns in their hand. I don't want nothing in your backpack, nothing in your pocket. If we look at your weapon and find out your weapon is fake, we're going to embarrass you out there, okay? We're going to do it a little different than before. I need to talk about firepower first when you come down to this black guns formation. Semi-automatic rifle, shotgun, or a rifle, okay, with plenty of ammo. Make sure your weapon is well oiled. Straight up, okay? Don't come out there with no rusted weapon. Don't come out there if you haven't done no lube your weapon tonight. Get it nice and oily. Get you some CLP and oil it up. If you haven't been to the range yet, you need to go to range this week, okay? I like the white boys that went out and put the videotape up talking about I couldn't shoot, but y'all went on here and saw I shot a smiley face in the middle of the guy's face quickly. And if anybody who feels that they want to see me do that live, going down range and be my guest, okay? Don't let these white boys set you up for failure because they're afraid. And I'm going to say it here. That's why they talking all this shit. They cannot get around this. They want y'all to think that we joking. They want y'all not to take us seriously because they're scared shitless. Be scared. You should have thought about that before you did all this shit to us for 256 years. Be scared. You should have thought about that before you did all that shit to us for 400 years. Be scared. You see, it's easy for y'all to pick on us when we can't fight back, or you outnumber us, or you try to surprise us, come up with some bullshit. This is a whole different game now. So all I'm telling y'all, make sure you got the right weapons. Make sure you got your stuff in cases. If you're going to put your stuff on a plane, put it in a locked case. Check it in your bags and pick it up on the other end. If you are traveling convoys, they pull one of y'all over, the whole damn lane stop. Make sure that you have any paperwork that you need as you're traveling to verify that's your weapon. Other than that, I also want to cover something else. That's on weaponry. Let me cover something else. Uniform. I'm not going to say this but one time because remember, after tonight, you won't get this again. Black boots. I don't mean club boots. I don't mean Uggs. I mean hiking or combat boots. Black cargo pants. Get you a pair of Dickies with the pocket on the side. Man or female. I don't want to see no tight jeans out there. I don't need to see the camel toe. If some shit break out, you ain't gonna fuck around, be able to go nowhere. You gonna die of motherfucking blood circulation getting cut off, trying to bend down and run and shit. And that ain't gonna work. Black button down shirt. You can roll your sleeves up if you want to. Don't let me see you out there in no designer shirt with no emblems on it. We're not doing that this time, or we're going to be in the spotlight. We're going to be tight out there. Black mask. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Don't come out there with that clown shit y'all wore out there to Georgia. I'm not trying to see how many creative ways you can hide yourself. We're going to make you so we can see who the fuck you are. If I make you take off your mask and you're not who you say, who you claim to be, like white boys trying to hide out because you got all this shit on in gloves, we're going to strip you down like we did a couple of people out there. Y'all didn't see what we did to a lot of those people. We stripped people down that we suspected of being snitches or being informants and being hitmen. Y'all didn't see that shit on camera. Ask anybody about the brother that ran up on us wrong and got his clothes taken off of him, ID tossed to the side, weapon snatched out his hand, shirt ripped off his back, and he's standing there with 8 of us around him talking about if you ain't who you say you are. We're going to kill you right here. We're not playing with y'all. Y'all not going to infiltrate this. That's why you don't know anything. I ain't never seen a bunch of people, black people, that want to try to tear some shit down all the damn time. It ain't the white folks. The white folks scared. They sit back making jokes. It's you chocolate ass people that look just like me. Jealous, envious. I don't know what your problem is. But to spend all that time running around lying about, first of all, let me go break y'all off. If you see a page out here called The Official NFAC Organization, that is a false page. It's a front. They robbing y'all motherfuckers. I don't got nothing to do with it. When you give them money and you don't get your money back, don't you bring your ass around here, because I ain't got no bullets for you. We don't collect money in the NFAC. We don't take y'all money. We straight. We don't need that shit. So y'all stop running around with all these people who jealous because they want to be us, because they didn't think of this shit first, and they got all these fake ass pages all over the place. Just Google NFAC and look at all the shit that come up. It's all phony and fake, and I said it. I'm not in the mood to play tonight. I got to get into my warrior face. I need y'all to get on your game face with me. Why? Because if you don't, you're not going to have the key element that you need in order to not be goaded into doing what? Committing a hate crime. So tonight's topic, if I have to give it a name, is what would you like from the wizard? Courage. What is it that we need to get through this? Courage. What's the one thing that a lot of weaklings and cowards don't have? Courage. What does it take to walk into something and not know whether or not you're going to come out of it? Courage. Not crazy. Courage. So tonight, going to the ancient text, because you know I don't do the slave master stuff. We're going to go to the ancient text, and I'm going to break down the elements of courage. And if you find these qualities within yourself, then you need to be standing with us in Louisville this Saturday, July 25th. July 25th, Louisville, Kentucky, 12 p.m., and everything that we do has a meaning to it. Everything we do has been well thought out. We will be meeting at Central High School. If you don't know what Central High School is, that is the school that Muhammad Ali came from. That is the school that the great Muhammad Ali came from. That's at 1130 West Chestnut Street in Louisville, Kentucky. We're going to rally right there. That means that you will show up, be processed, be registered, and so forth. And then we will get everybody set in the stadium to put you to, because that's how large it's going to be, y'all. We're not playing around with y'all this time. And then we're going to go pay some people a visit. And we hope that everything goes smooth. We pray that everything goes smooth. But when you are the tip of the spear of Yahweh, you go where the footsteps of the righteous are ordered, because you have what? Courage. Let me take a quick moment to say, please don't DM me right now. I'm on live. Why would you do some ignorant shit like that? These are the people we're going to filter out. I want all my administrators tonight, again, Capture all names for blocking. I don't care if you've been with me since the beginning or if you just came on board. We don't do that here when I'm sitting right here talking to you. Don't throw anything in my damn DM. I'm going to block your ass. I don't want to hear no excuses. Don't go to your family members talking about, you blocked my uncle. Your uncle was an asshole because he didn't respect the rules of the house. You can't follow simple instructions. I hate to get on y'all like this, but ain't nobody never got on some of y'all before. That's our problem as a race. You always want to defend yourself as a person, but you don't know how to come together as a race. And I'm trying to pull us together. So follow the rules. Stay out of my goddamn DM. Courage. Let's talk about courage for a second. If you have courage, that means that you don't think twice about what you're going to do. You just do it. You make it happen. You have these qualities already ingrained in you. You don't have to learn them. You can't learn courage. Courage is something you either have it or you don't. Somewhere around chapter 21 in the ancient book of the gold bronze book from Egypt, it talks about courage. And before I go any further and dig into unpack courage, let me give y'all some more circumstances. So a lot of people asking me a lot of questions about, can I bring this? Can I bring that? Do I need this? Do I need that? Let me clear it up. Body armor. Body armor, if you have it, make sure you have plates in it. Don't just wear the vest and ain't got nothing in it. Okay? If you don't have body armor, you don't have to wear any. But I think in this particular situation, if you can get your hands on some, get your hands on some level 3 body armor. If you have Kevlar, the soft mesh kind, that's cool too. What I don't want you to do is take a chest shot and there's nothing to stop it from killing you. Let's at least give you a fighting chance. In that particular instance, body armor is preferred. If you have it, just make sure you got your plates. If you don't, okay, well, that's a risk you taking, but I can't make you have something that you can't get right now. Additionally, if you have a pistol, sling holster, thigh holster, okay? And don't bring a weapon you've never fired before. I'm going to shut a whole lot of y'all down. If you have a weapon and you ain't never fired it and you're not proficient with that weapon, don't bring your ass to our formation. This is not the learner school. This is not a fashion show. This is not a photo op. You did that shit last time. Additionally, I have to make some announcements here, and I'm going to go ahead and get them out the way too. I want to let you all know that I have had some conversations directly with the Attorney General of Louisville. I actually spoke to him, and there were some other folks on the line. And I will let you know that the state of Kentucky does not want any trouble with us coming down for this particular reason. There have been some discussions where I have been made privy to some information. So they are willing to give full support and not try to antagonize the NFAC when they come to their state. So you're going to see pretty much the same level of cooperation that we had to muscle our way into in Georgia. See, in Georgia, they tried to fight us first until they realized they were outgunned. Then they got nice to us. The people in Kentucky are smart enough to make a phone call to the people in Georgia who told them they don't fuck around. So since it's going to be 5 times as many of us this time, they have said, listen, we're going to work with y'all. It's cool. Y'all ain't going to have no problems. Y'all do what y'all do. We're going to clear shit out for you. You tell us what y'all trying to do. We're not trying to listen. They are trying. I'm not going to beat these people down when all y'all want is some justice. And for all y'all who think we're going to go in there and burn the goddamn city down like somebody told me and go door to door and snatch people out and kill them, y'all don't know what y'all own. If that's some shit you want to do, you do that. Stop waiting for somebody else to do something that you're not going to do yourself. You want to get your brothers together and go down there and start ripping people out their damn house and shooting them like they used to do us, then you are no better than they are. We are a militia, not a mob. So therefore, the state of Kentucky, working along with the district attorney's office, working along with the police department, believe it or not, all the police captains, everybody has made it crystal clear that they are not going to interfere or antagonize the NFAC. They respect us. They know we're coming. They know why we're coming. So I want you all to come down there and follow simple instructions. Don't make yourself an example. So to clear up some things, let me talk a little bit about the law when it comes to weapons in Kentucky. Okay? In the state of Kentucky, remember, Kentucky is what we call a constitutional carry state. If you don't know what a constitution carry state, that means that you don't need a permit. There's no permit that's needed to purchase a firearm from a private individual. There's no waiting period. There's no firearms registration in the state. Okay? Open carry is legal in Kentucky without a permit for anyone at least 18 years of age that is not prohibited from carrying a firearm. If you know you're not supposed to have a weapon, this does not apply to you. It is now a constitutional carry state, so concealed carry is legal for anyone at least 21 who can legally possess a firearm. Don't y'all hear what I just told you? You don't need nothing to carry nothing. We wild, wild west out this joint. That means that we gonna be wild, wild west. That means they gonna be wild, wild west too. And just because you don't see a weapon doesn't mean that they doesn't have one, because they don't need a permit to carry concealed. So whatever state you come from, your carry concealed really won't be needed in this particular environment. That's why I'm letting all the members of the NFAC know, and I'm only going to say this once publicly, strapped up, shorty, but do it correctly, okay? Rules of engagement don't change. We don't start nothing, but we finish everything. And y'all have heard me say this before. No time will you aggress anyone who's not aggressing us first. You aggress us, it's self-defense all the way to the end of the alphabet. Okay? But if we come down there, let us do what we're going to do. Let us go where we got to go. Let us talk to who we got to talk to, get the answers we came for, and everybody should go home in one piece, and it'll be a great historical day. Y'all go down there with that bullshit, and when we run into some bullshit, it's going to be better than cable. I'm not lying. So, if you got courage, and you can follow instructions, and you want to be a member of the NFAC, which is a global organization now, then you come down in the proper uniform. You come down with the proper weaponry. You come down with the proper attitude, and let us do what we have to do. This is what the people don't think that we're capable of. Okay? So I had to give you those things. So don't start asking me all these questions about, can I bring this? Can I bring that? Can I do this? You can bring any firearm. I don't mean air rifles. I don't mean bows and arrows, machetes, and all that bullshit. Firearms, okay? You're not going to bring a bow and arrow to a gunfight. Clown ass. I can't stand this clown ass shit. Anyway, so getting back to the matter at hand, courage is what I wanted to talk about a little bit to y'all tonight. So we're going to go here into the gold book, and I want to give y'all some of the tenets of courage. You don't have to have courage to be with us. You can have courage in your everyday life. It takes courage to face certain situations in life. It takes courage to face a sickness in life. It takes courage to go through things like the death of a loved one or a divorce or something. It takes courage to tell the truth sometimes. It also takes courage to confront your own demons. I posted this a long time ago on you go back and look through my posts, but tonight I'm actually going to say it. There's 3 types of people that come into your life. Let me break them down for you. And if you've never heard me do this, and you've heard it before, here's the refresher. If you've never heard it, you're going to hear it now. The first type of people that come into your life are what we call foundation people. These are the people that will be there when they put you in the ground. They could be close friends or family members. Y'all don't have to see each other every day. Y'all don't have to see each other every year. But when you do get back together, you pick up right where you left off, because y'all are there. They're your foundation. They're your go-to people. Them the people that's there when you fall. Them the people that's there. They're celebrating when you have your successes. Those are your foundation people. And y'all can look around you and tell who your foundation people is. You normally can count them on one hand. The second type of people that come into your life are people who are seasonal. They're like milk. When you first get them, they're good for you, okay? But if they hang around too long, they start to stink up the joint, and it's time for them to go. And so those people are not going to really be with you through your whole life. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're seasonal. They gone. But the last person is the person you want to be on the lookout for. And that person is the person who's sent into your life to expose your demon. Now, people ask me, what does he mean by that? You see, everybody has something with them that holds them back from moving to the next level. It could be a trait in your personality that holds you back. It could be a habit that you can't shake that's holding you back. It could be your addiction to another person that's holding you back. It could be your inability to forgive yourself for something that happened in the past that controls how you move forward in the future. That's your demon. And he will send somebody into your life, and their job is to expose your demon. Let me give you an example. If you have a spending problem, you just like to shop because you can't help yourself, they're going to send somebody into your life that by the time they're done with you, I bet you won't have that problem no more. You could have a problem with your mouth being too fly, always saying the wrong thing out your mouth. Don't worry. They're going to send somebody into your life. I guarantee you when that person leaves your life, you won't have breaks on your mouth no more because that demon got exercised. If you have a problem with gossiping, backstabbing, being perfidious to people, don't worry. Someone's going to come into your life, and when they do, they're going to expose that demon, and that demon will be gone, and you'll be a better person. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's a two-edged sword. When that person comes into your life to expose your demon, the reason they were sent is because you're going to expose theirs too. So everybody leave the situation cleaned up. Okay? He never wastes a moment to get maximum utilization out of both of y'all. So if you fly at the mouth and you got a problem with your temper, you going to help fix her mouth, but then your ass going to learn not to put your hands on every goddamn body, and everybody's going to be okay. See how they exercise the demon? If you're selfish, they're going to send somebody into your life. And what's going to happen is you're going to get put in a situation where being selfish is not going to work for you because that person needs something from you that's going to test you in front of everybody. Might break your heart. And then last but not least, my favorite one of all. If you don't give a shit about nobody, or so you think, they will send someone into your life to take something from you that will break you so hard, will break you down to your knees, will break your soul, will break you down. I don't care whether you a man or a woman. You ain't never seen nothing till you seen somebody broken, tears on the ground, hurt, broke you. They're going to send somebody your way. And for some of y'all, it takes the taking of your mother, the death of your father, the death of your child, the death of a relationship, a death that will break you down. And when you come out of it, you're a whole nother person. That demon has been exorcised from you. Can I teach in here? In order to face those things, you have to have courage. Why? Because you're walking into something you've never. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Y'all know the routine, but most people don't know what that feels like. I had somebody ask me the other night. They said, Jay, can we ask you a question? I said, what you want to ask me? They said, how does it feel to be going through this season that Yah, the Most High, is using you for? I said, you know what really bothers me about the whole thing? They said, what? It's not the people. It's not the teaching. It's not the time. It's the fact that at some point I have to step onto an X that no one has stepped onto in almost 60 years. And everybody who stood there has died. You have to be a courageous individual to put yourself in the crosshairs of a place where everyone else has died. That means that you are not thinking about whether or not you're going to survive. You are thinking about the purpose that you have to go there and whether or not the message that you were sent so that when they take you, your father can say, servant, job well done. That takes courage. What is courage? Well, according to the book, it says, perils and misfortunes, struggle and disappointment, and pain are more or less certain of every man. Remember that saying where they talk about you may not that you might, that you may not. Don't say that. It said that you will in this life have trials and tribulations. Oh, we all gonna go through something. Everybody going through something right now. Whether it's real small shit, all of us went through the quarantine. Everybody money tight. We all going through some. Some of us are going through that and then some. Some of us are going through the poverty of quarantine, a breakup of a relationship, the distrust of people around us, the continued racism against us, and on top of that, we doubt ourselves. We're going through multiple things. Courage. It says, therefore, it is every man be fortified with courage and fortitude, that he may bear with appreciation, resolution, that his allotted share of the burden of mankind. Everybody gets a piece of this. Everybody. Your load might be different than his load. What you got to bear may not look like his, but everybody is going to have something that they have to face. Now let's talk about those of y'all who ain't got no courage for a minute. Talking about what we call the timid man, the weakling man, the scared man, the man that don't know how he's going to make it. That guy. Let's talk about him for a second, because it says that the timid man listens to the cry of his body, his limbs, they tremble, and his stomach turns to water. You see where he just fell apart? Bruh just fell apart. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, all right. They're telling me I need to drink some alkaline water. They're keeping me lubricated in here. Hold on a second. Keeps the body alkalinic. Good for you. Now, the timid man, they trying to tell you that he's going to fall apart. His littleness of heart has no place for courage and audacity. Look what they said. His littleness of his heart. He ain't got no heart. He ain't got no big heart. Got a little bit of heart, so he's timid. It says the courageous man is one of Yah's men. He listens to his heart. His face is bold, and his blows are sure. That's the courageous man. His fierce countenance and his audacious plans overwhelm his adversary. I got to stop right there. It says his fierce countenance. Do you know what that means? That means that his game face is scary. That means that when he walk in, he ain't coming in the door like this. We here to do battle. No, that motherfucker coming in the door like, we about that business. We here to see them boys. We ain't come for all that other stuff. No, I don't need no appetizer. Bring out the main course. His countenance and his audacity, meaning that he's not going to walk up and be like, excuse me, but we just came down here to try to find. No, he coming in the door like, enough of the bullshit right here. I want the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, or I'm going to lose my mind up in here. That's what it's saying. All of those are the signs of a very courageous individual. It goes further to say that his opponent passes into his possession. Listen what I just said. His opponent passes into his possession. That means that, let's just say, if you want to go and get somebody, or you want to effect a citizen's arrest, they come into your possession. So if you decide that we want to go and arrest somebody that needs arresting, that we have to be audacious, that we have to have the countenance that we serious. We have to let them know that we here to arrest you. We're going to have to do a citizen's arrest on you. And we're going to keep you because you're in our possession now. And when your folks come to ask us, then where are our people? We got them. Well, what you going to do with them? We don't know what we're going to do with them yet. But you can have them back if you pay a price. You don't pay the price, they stay in our possession. Because obviously you didn't think they was valuable enough to put them in yours. I think I just spoke a word to somebody who can read between the lines. It says the courageous man is never the slave of change and chance. His pleasures and contentment do not depend on the whims of fortune. In other words, he's not basing whether or not his courage is based on money. I'm not going to sit here and say, yo, we're going down to Louisville, so make sure everybody hit me on my Cash App right now so we can get to Louisville. That's not being courageous. That's being a hustler and a swindler. You understand what I'm saying? We don't do that. And then it goes on even further to say, and I'm just going to skip through this real quick. It said that courage stands out alone. Courage is that of a man at his greatest and all his manly attributes. Notice what they're saying, that a courageous man, he's a manly man. There's nothing in doubt about him. In other words, there's nothing bitch about him, okay? He's not going to stand there and be like, let's go in here and get them all. But let's just wait a minute because, I'm just thinking about no. Get his ass out of here. That is not what we are doing here. It says courage and manliness are passed from father to son by example and instruction. Young men, are you listening to me? It says that the way that you become courageous is you have to see it done by other men. Don't get out here talking about, I'm brave, and has no clue what the hell you're doing, and then some shit go wrong, and you end up doing something stupid like the little kid did that killed an 8-year-old girl in Atlanta. Out there talking about he brave, but when the shit popped off, he just acted like anybody else, and he shot this damn girl and killed her. So don't do that. Young men, let us set the example for you. So when you go to your parents and say, hey, mom, I want to go and do what Jay and them doing. Okay? Why? Because I'm watching what they do. I got an example. I got my friends together. I've seen this. I've seen kids send me videos. But they don't put together their own little squad. They all got little toy guns. They out there. Yeah, they're playing us. Instead of playing, they call it cowboys and Indians. I call it invaders and the indigenous. Instead of playing that game, they're playing the Black Power game with the bros. It's funny because they got to pick one kid to be the opposition. Like, so we all gonna be the brothers. You get to be the white dude, okay? And we go from there.